Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to understand one of the most important React hooks. What is useEffect? Before understanding useEffect, let's understand a simple situation. Imagine you are building a weather app. As soon as the page opens, you want to automatically fetch today's weather. Instead of writing that logic directly inside the component, we use useEffect. React renders the component first, then runs the code inside useEffect. Or imagine you are building a shopping website. As soon as the page loads, you want to display all the products. These are actions that happen after the component appears on the screen. That's exactly what useEffect does. So, useEffect is a React hook that lets us perform side effects after a component renders. What are side effects? Many beginners hear the term side effect and get confused. A side effect simply means doing something outside of rendering the UI. For an example, fetching data from an API, calling a backend, starting a timer, updating the page title, listening for window resize events, saving data to local storage. These tasks are called side effects. Take a look at this syntax. Let's understand every part. Here, useEffect. This is React's built-in hook. It tells React after rendering the component runs this code. This function contains the code that should execute. For example, this. Here, when the component appears, React prints component loaded. Now comes the most important interview question, dependency array. This is called the dependency array. Most beginners skip this, but interviewers will not. In this case, empty dependency array, this means run only once after the component loads. Perfect for API calls, initial data loading. In case 2, no dependency array. Now React run this after every render. Sometimes that's okay, sometimes it creates unnecessary work. In case 3, now React watches count. Whenever count changes, useEffect runs again. Let's understand real-life example with weather app. The component appears, React renders the page, useEffect runs, the API fetches weather, React updates the UI. Just understand the flow. Component renders, useEffect executes, API call, React updates UI. Behind the scene understanding, when React renders, it first creates the UI. Only after rendering, React checks, do I have any useEffect hooks? If yes, it executes them. That's why it's called useEffect. It runs after rendering. In this code, when this component renders, the user sees welcome on the screen. After rendering, useEffect runs and prints hello React in the browser console. Common mistakes. Forgetting the dependency array. Fetching data inside the component body instead of useEffect. Thinking useEffect runs before rendering. It doesn't. React renders first, then useEffect executes. Interview questions. What is useEffect? useEffect is a React hook used to perform side effects after a component renders. Why do we use useEffect? To perform side effects like API calls, timers, event listeners, and local storage operations. What is a dependency array? It controls when useEffect should execute. Difference between empty array and no array. Does useEffect run before rendering? No. React renders first, then executes useEffects. Today we learned what is useEffect, side effects, syntax, dependency array, real-life example, behind the scenes, interview questions. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also let me know in the comments which React hook should we learn next. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.